What's up? How's it going, everybody? Welcome. Lab. After Dark. I'm your host, Joshua Diaz, as always. Thank you for being here. Hit that like button. What's happening? Welcome to Lab After Dark. My man. I'm catching strays left and right again. That's all right. I don't mind. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? I hope you all had a great weekend. The Dodgers suck. The Yankees suck. The Chiefs suck. Tennessee Volunteers suck. Who else sucks? So who you guys got in the World Series? The Yankees and Dodgers? Talk about scripted, huh? I want to talk about conspiracies. Let's talk about that. Let's get away from all the OJ bull crap. All that kind of stuff. Let's see. Who do we got in here? Yeah, I'll go for the Yankees, but I'm not happy about it. Got a band nerd. What's up? Doesn't watch in sports. I'm onto crafting cardio. Do some for me. What up, Deets? Yeah, the light is tomorrow night. I'm sorry about that. It got changed, but it's tomorrow at 7. Dr. Gary Bricado will join us as a lovely, wonderful guest, giving his time. It's very, very sweet of him. So we'll have him on. Crafting. I don't know what the hell's. I don't know what that is. What is crafting cardio? Are they? Is Oregon ranked number 1 now? The Ducks. LA is a complete cesspool, in my opinion. I'm sure we have some people from LA that watch this show, but I kind of agree. There's some parts that are pretty sassy. I don't know if you've ever been to San Francisco, but there's some sussy and sassy. Oh, that's right. I was like, what the hell was that? Hello, how are you? Good to see you. What do we start with here? Let me see here. I got a couple things. How about a prank gone wrong? Prank call gone wrong. Some of you have heard this one.
Hello. What's up?
Can you hear me?
What's up?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, I'm calling about the car for sale.
What the fuck do you mean, bro? It's 4 o'clock in the morning, you dumbass. Get the
Whoa.
fuck out of here.
Wait.
You dumb
I'm gonna give
Get
you
fuck out of here, you dumbass.
I'm gonna give you over. He wasn't interested. I was trying to buy his car. I guess that's what happens when you call somebody at 4 a.m. about their $1,200 car. I don't really like it too much. That's a New Yorker for you, though. I'll tell you that. Here we go again. The warm line. One of my favorite things to call. They're such nice people, except this guy. This guy sucks. All right, you ready?
This is Dylan. How can I help you? This is Dylan. How can I help you?
Hi, my name's Vicky. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself, Vicky?
I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Is this the warm line?
Yeah, this is the California Pier Run Warm Line. Is this your first time talking to us?
Yeah. My
Huh?
my grandson has called before and told me about it and told me how spectacular you guys were in talking to him about when he lost his pet peacock.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah. That's nice of him to say. Yeah. I can explain a little bit about the Warm Line if you'd like.
Sure.
Yeah, so this is the California Pier Run Warm Line. We're here to offer 24/7 pier time, and we are
Great.
here kind of with whatever's going on.
Right. That's a great program you guys have. I'm a grandmother, not grandfather.
Mhm. Yeah, thanks for calling. What's going on with yourself?
Well, so I figured that when my grandson, his peacock, hello,
Yeah.
hi. So my grandson, he when he lost his peacock, what he was trying to do was he was trying to get a hold of a taxidermist and somehow ended up calling this warm line by accident. And I don't know if they're similar. Oh, he's done or in numbers, but it was a godsend. But I find myself in a conundrum and I didn't know who else to talk to because I got him a new peacock for, after he lost little Howie. And he had Howie since he was 9 years old. That thing was 26 years old. And you know how it died? His neighbor shot it in front of him.
That's horrifying.
And so he was distraught. But I had always told him that he needed to I would always tell him, I say, Lou, you just need to get yourself a regular pet because peacocks are wild animals and they're loud.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think his neighbor couldn't take the noise anymore. And apparently he was on ecstasy at the time. That's what the police report said. I don't even know what ecstasy really is. I know it's a street drug or something of that nature, but he shot it was just running around in the yard. He hates me. Making its regular noise. And he shot it right in front of Lou. So I raised Lou from when he was, a little boy because his mama took off on him. She actually joined the traveling circus it was kind of on accident, but what she did was when we lived down in San Diego, when the sailors would come in, she had a boyfriend that was a sailor that would dock with the Navy, and they accidentally took off while she was on the carrier. So the next port that they got to, they let her off and she joined the traveling circus. And
we've heard from her sometimes, but we haven't heard from her in about 7 years.
Been a long time.
And so I had to raise Lou and that peacock Howie, and they were just inseparable. So I got him a new peacock. It's a little baby one, right? And because I wanted to make him. Hello? Hi. I wanted him to feel better. But the peacock that I got him.
Thank you for taking the warm line survey.
He hung up on me.
He did. He hung up. He couldn't take it anymore. That wasn't very warm. Apparently he didn't take my crisis too serious. I mean, yeah. Yeah, he was just like, whatever, dude. I don't care. No, I did not do the survey. Nope. Maybe towards the end of the show, I call back and I end up talking to a lady for probably 15 minutes. And I mean, that call, I agree. He wasn't that nice, but that call went off the rails. I mean, it was so far off the rails that it wasn't even funny, but it was funny. Like it was 10 times worse than that one. But, you know, it was awesome. All right. So who's ready for a it's John Deere letter. I got a couple of them for you tonight, and we'll go ahead and tap into those. Right, meow, and then we'll cover a little bit. I got called a loser again today. Seems like I'm getting called a loser more and more often. I'm gonna have to start taking note of it. But I got called a loser by a nameless, faceless pudwhacker. So we'll get there. Just bear with me. All right, John Deere letter. Dun 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 dun. I wish I had music for it. I do not like when people hang up on me now. Let's see here. I wish I had a little intro. Do you not?
You fucked me up, dude.
Do you not? That was the wrong button. Okay. I don't even know what this one means. It seemed like there was some hate behind it. Is lab equaled canceled is what word on the streets. I don't know. Is Deets still here? Maybe Deets knows. She's got am I canceled? I might be. But I don't know what this is. This is just like a comment. Somebody just leaves me this comment. Lab canceled is what the word on the streets are. Okay, well, whatever. Am I canceled? Doesn't look like I'm here. Lab canceled. You're canceled. I'm canceled. We're all canceled. Wow, Josh, I really thought you were smarter than this. Strong start. Strong start. Wow, Josh, I really thought you were smarter than this. I'm going to say this again. And if somebody leaves me another comment like this again, I will say this again. I'm not that smart at all. All right. So you're just going to be called on the streets. Gonna have to drop the deets from my name, I guess. So welcome everybody to On the Streets. Let me see here. Yeah, what is this? I don't know what that is, but okay. So this is a fantastic start. Wow, Josh, I really thought you were smarter than this. Has nothing to do with sides, but this is all insane. A tonnage bot has gotten lost. Does anybody know what that is? I don't know what that is. If I was smarter, I'd probably know. But that's what's really weird about these is that typically I get insulted in the front part of the comment, and then at the back part, they make an a-hole out of themselves. Is that right? Apparently you and Deets are tattletales. Look, I will tattle on anybody if I need to. That'd be I would never go to jail for somebody else. Like I would snitch in a heartbeat. No questions asked. Like, hey, do you know who did this? I'm like, hell yeah, I do. I can't think of a situation. I would definitely snitch on anybody. I think. I don't even know what that is. You are smarter than most on YouTube. I don't think. I mean, I probably in the circle that like. I mean, I don't know. I'm lower third. Yeah, YouTube edition. I don't know what this next one's gonna say. Oh, is that what she meant? A teenage boy. Oh. I got you. That's what she meant. See, I'm not that smart. That's what she meant. A teenage boy. I honestly thought, because everybody's always talking about like Russian bots and stuff. I thought that's maybe what that is. But the tonnage thing, I thought maybe she was just calling me a bot. Like that was her discreet way of calling me fat or something. Her very smart way. I don't know. Like these two comments right here. Oh, wait. Most of the comments that have been there are because I read that RICO lawsuit, chunky chunk, all that, dude.
Chunky chunk.
Yeah, that should probably be some sort of a rule. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm ratting, you know? Like, I was trying to think of a situation where I wouldn't, and it's just, I mean, it would, I don't know. I can't think of one. Possibly, maybe something for my kids, maybe, but you know, if they did wrong, they're going to the pokey. You know, they're gonna have to fend off Bubba. There's nothing I could do. If you do wrong, you do wrong. I would definitely turn you in. I really enjoy your content. We don't like the same people. Who don't we like together? There's people we don't like. I like everybody. I really do. I think you're all fantastic. Even the mean ones. You know, God bless them all. You gotta love them. You gotta show love. All right, moving on. Crap. Okay. We'll get back to that. I remember when Josh recently interviewed Tony and Seth. It was this is going pretty well. I don't know why this one was picked. Peyton was supposed to pick really bad ones. I remember when Josh recently interviewed Tony and Seth, it was a non-biased regular interview. And just like Josh predicted, this is going so good. The next day, it was ridiculed to death. Or Josh predicted. Okay, I didn't watch it, but it was such a mediocre interview, and yet it was criticized. Okay, so we finally got there. Mediocre? What do you mean mediocre? How do you know it was mediocre if you didn't watch it? I don't get that. It started off so strong. Like, I thought that maybe, I thought maybe that somebody snuck in a nice one. Like, here's really nice for you, Josh. I remember when Josh recently interviewed Tony. It was non-biased. Thank you. Regular interview. And just like Josh predicted, the next day it was ridiculed to death. Damn. Got me. You got me big time. All right. Now, while we're on this hate train, and then, we won't be on it forever. I don't understand. Candy Lee Woodward Stone, thank you so much for being a member for 7 months. I mean, yeah, it was. They started off nice, and then, boom, it went downhill fast, like big time. What's up, Justin? All right, so here we go. There's this cretin named B. Tim. And I don't know why he cares about me or comments about me, but he has several times. I've heard a couple, and I've been told of a couple, and for some reason, like, he just, he has a problem. I don't know, with everything, I'm guessing. But this is what he said. This is what he said about me on the Hive.
Like, someone telling them what to think. I mean, number one, the lab. What the gives the lab the qualifications to understand a RICO case? None. The man is a loser who got really lucky that he sucked up to Chris McDonough at the right time, or he'd be flipping burgers in the local Wendy's. I don't even think he would be able to work at the Wendy's, to be honest with you. Mrs. and Mrs. E, hacks.
That's in your opinion?
That is in my opinion.
You don't agree with that, Queen? That's not your opinion? That's in your opinion? Yeah, it's in his opinion. What is that? I mean, why are you popping smoke at me? What did I do? I don't even know who you are. I know that you sit up on Queen Bee's panel like the Whoopi Goldberg of The View, or I don't know who's the ugliest one. Whoopi's kind of hot. Who's the other? There's Bette Midler. I don't know. I have no idea why he's commenting on me. And my knowledge or no knowledge of the RICO case. And I certainly could work at Wendy's. And by the way, if I were to work at Wendy's, I would be proud to work at Wendy's. I would be the best worker at that Wendy's. I would end up owning that place if I wanted to butthole Tim. Trust me. I don't know what's so bad about working at a Wendy's.
Like, someone telling them what to think. I mean, number one, the lab. What the gives the lab the qualifications to understand a RICO case? None. The man is a loser who got really lucky that he sucked up to Chris McDonough at the right time, or he'd be flipping burgers in the local Wendy's. I don't even think he would be able to work at the Wendy's, to be honest with you. Mrs. and Mrs. E, hacks.
That's in your opinion?
That is in my opinion.
His opinion is that I am not qualified to work at the local Wendy's. The Wendy's. The Wendy's. The Wendy's. It's just called Wendy's, dude. I don't know what the Wendy's. The Wendy's. Yeah, but I don't know the thing about sucking up to Chris McDonough. I don't suck up to him, do I? No, I don't, Holmes. Just, I like the guy. He's chill. He's cool. I'd rather suck up to him than the person that you suck up to. No offense. I'm not popping smoke at her. In my opinion. That's what I don't understand. B. Tim, nobody knows who you are. Nobody has seen your face. You don't really actually exist. And I guarantee there's a reason you don't show your face. I guarantee there's a reason that you don't want anybody to know who you are at all. Until you can actually put your face to something, your name on something, you have no say. You can say whatever you want, but you're not a real person. You're just a coward. You just hide. You sound like you're in a porta potty taking a shit by the sounds of your microphone or whatever it is that you're using. I don't know, what are you speaking into, a stethoscope?
Like, someone telling them what to think. I mean, number one, the lab. What the gives the lab the qualifications to understand a RICO case? None. The man is a loser who got really lucky that he sucked up to Chris McDonough at the right time, or he'd be flipping burgers in the local Wendy's. I don't even think he would be able to work at the Wendy's, to be honest with you. Mrs. and Mrs. E, hacks.
That's in your opinion.
That is in my opinion.
I don't even know why you're popping smoke at Mr. and Mrs. E. What do they do? What'd they do to you? I mean, I sense a little sass. You know what I mean? There's something there. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. There's some sass there. I'll tell you that. I mean, who are you? Show us, B. Tim. Show us who you are. Show us. Oh, you can't because you're a coward. You're chicken shit. You don't want anybody to know who you are, but you want all the same protections of running your mouth. That's what you want. That's it. You want to be able to run your mouth without anybody making fun of you. And I'm sure that there's a ton to make fun of. I would never do it because I don't care about you at all. But my knowledge of a RICO case, what gives me the qualifications to read? I can read. That's my qualifications. Out loud. I can read, sort of, not great. Oh, I can read okay. Those are my qualifications. I'm not representing anybody. I'm not filing anything. I have no intention to get involved, but I can read. So those are my qualifications, in case you're wondering. And matter of fact, I'm probably more well-versed in RICO civil cases than you are. I actually have been following one for quite some time. It's the Danny Masterson Scientology RICO case. And watched how many anti-SLAPP motions that have been filed because they feel that their constitutional rights have been taken advantage of. And that's what this SF is talking about. This anti-SLAPP, and only certain states are allowed to do this in. But basically, it's challenging if the lawsuits are targeting their First Amendment rights. And then on top of that, it can be used to fight an intimidation type lawsuit. So I know a little bit about it. You know, I mean, I know something. There's something there, right? I mean, I didn't claim to be an expert.
Like, someone telling them what to think. I mean, number one, the lab.
What did I tell anybody to think? I'm curious about that.
Like, someone telling them what to think. I mean, number one, the lab. What the gives the lab the qualifications to understand a RICO case? None. The man is a loser who got really lucky that he sucked up to Chris McDonough at the right time, or he'd be flipping burgers in the local Wendy's. I don't even think he would be able to work at the Wendy's, to be honest with Mrs. and Mrs. E. Hacks.
That's in your opinion.
That is in my opinion.
I can't. I'm telling you, I can flip burgers. I've done it before. I've done it before. I'll do it again. So you're better than that? You're better than the average fast food worker? I'm such a loser that I have to go work at a fast food restaurant. I'd be proud to work at a fast food restaurant. I have. I worked hard. Every job I've ever had, I worked hard. I could salt the fries. I worked both sides. You know what I'm saying? And it's not exactly what you think it means, or at least what I thought it meant. I thought it had something to do with liking guys and girls. It has nothing to do with that. It is working the fryer and the grill at the same time. Well, it's all it is really a filing. But yeah, but that's how they filed it. There's no actual case. But yeah, he's questioning my qualifications to read a document because I can read. And that's a fact. I'm telling you, I worked both sides. Very, very, it was a hard, difficult job. Correct. It's an injunction, and an injunction is they just want somebody to stop doing what they're doing. If it's a permanent one is granted and it's violated, it's either $1,000 fine or up to a year in jail. And then it could be substantially more as time goes on. I mean, that's kind of easy. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who he is. I just know that I just hear his little echoing voice. Just sassy little bitch that he is. I don't know what this is. I can't believe anybody would listen to that person. In my opinion, he's a loser. A loser. Just a whiny little pipsqueak. Just like, my God. I don't know who you are. Who are you? I'm your worst nightmare. I mean, I have no idea. Why do you care what do you care? Why are you so upset? Like, listen to how upset. He's so upset. He's so upset.
Like, someone telling them what to think. I mean, number one, the lab. What the gives the lab the qualifications?
Don't you mean what gives me the right? That would make more sense. There are no qualifications needed to read other than being able to read. I would like you to read a full page from a Harry Potter book. And if you don't mess up one time, I'll admit that you can read in front of everybody.
Like, someone telling them what to think. I mean, number one, the lab. What the gives the lab the qualifications to understand a RICO case? None.
There's nothing to understand. What is there to understand? Seriously, like, what is it? What is it that, what is it? What do I need to understand about it other than I just read it? I understood what I was reading. The names, the page numbers, all that kind of stuff. I was able to read it all. Wasn't that hard either, to be honest. You know, what gives me the right, or what gives me the qualifications? Qualifications? And if he is, God bless him. I hope he makes a lot of money doing it. I don't know what he does. He's not even a real person. Like, he's just like he's a Muppet. It's just like a little Muppet, you know, back there. It's probably Queen Bee with her hand up a puppet's ass going, da, 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 da. That's what it sounds like. I mean, it sounds like he's the attack dog. What did you do? I can't believe you would read that. There is nothing wrong with flipping burgers. I mean, honestly, that's, you know how insulting that is to say that I'm a loser who should be flipping burgers at the Wendy's. The Wendy's. Then, just for no reason, because he's a little crybaby, he pops smoke at like two brand new people that on YouTube, just because they I don't know if they've ever said anything about him. I doubt that. Yeah, but he's like, they're hacks. They're hacks. You would know a hack. They're hacks. Why? Because they can read. Are you mad that people can read? Are you mad that we can show our face, but you can't for some reason unknown? Why can't you show your face? Why won't you? Nobody's a bigger coward than hiding their identity while talking down about everybody else. Nobody. He is just, he really is. It's just this, it's just sass. It's sass for no reason. But people on panel all day, every day that don't have a job. Yeah, but he wants to shame other people. I mean, the guy, for some reason, and I don't, unbeknownst to me, I mean, he's brought me up many times. Like I said, some I've heard, some I've been told about. I don't know. I don't know why me talking about something that has nothing to do with him bothers him. I don't understand it. It's weird to me. I would never, ever worry about that. Ever. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, people flip burgers, dude. I mean, it's an honest gig. I'd flip burgers if I needed a job. I'd probably get fired. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but like I'm telling you, I was good at it. By the way, you know how hard of a job that is? Fast food was probably the hardest job I've ever had. I mean, it was not an easy gig at all. And I existed before Chris McDonough. I certainly did. And for quite some time on YouTube, before YouTube, you know, do I appreciate the traffic that comes from being on his show sometimes, or him coming on your show? Of course. Absolutely I do. You know, but my show's not based around him. His show's not based around me. I've done what episode is this? 218 of these Lab After Darks with nobody but myself. Nobody. Nobody at all. And I do okay at it. You know, I mean, I don't know. I'm all right. Sometimes it's terrible. You know, you're not gonna break a bunch of eggs and make an omelet every time. But, you know, I mean, I'll tell you this, there's a reason that people like him and Dr. Gary and Craig Scott, Columbine survivor, Gary Meese, award-winning author, like to work with me on stuff. There's a reason why. Because I'm not a hack. Because I know what I'm doing. I've done it before. You know? It's not by happenstance. It's not by kissing. You think kissing ass is going to get you that? You know, I don't think so. Gary Meese is a brilliant author, and I've done a lot of work with him, and he's fantastic. But the funny thing is, if you were to probably ask Beehole Tim about McDonough, he probably doesn't like him either, which is fine. I don't think he wants my attention. I just think that he wants to I don't know. He's obsessed with degrading people. He for some reason can't handle that other people can read. Like he's got a problem with that. What gives you the...
Like, you know, someone telling them what to think. I mean, number one, the lab. What the gives the lab the qualifications to understand a RICO case? None. The man is a loser.
The man is a loser. None. The man is a loser. Good. Let him have it. I don't care. I'm sure they'll go over. I'm sure that they're just going to talk about the Leilani trial and stream that anyway. I used to come home smelling. There's nothing wrong with smelling like fries. Are you kidding me? You need a roommate? Smelling like fries. Man, you're talking my love language. Smelling like fries. Oh, love it. I love fries. The lollipop gill, the lollipop gill. Let's say more bass. Oh God, that would just be awful. What up, hindsight? Who are we listening to? Nobody important. No, we're not talking about. He's not important. I just don't know why he was talking about me, but I guess he has to, because he gets a reaction for it. Yeah, you're right. Behold him. You're right. And you can just like the guy is obsessed with the story that was told about me from like 15 years ago about a blue gumball, and he brings it up constantly because he's weird. It's like creepy. Just never gives up on stuff. He just talks about me all the time about whatever. It's just weird. The guy's weird. I heard fries. I know. I love French fries. I heard fries and I am here. What's up, everybody? Hold on one second here. Yeah, you might have heard this story, but it's completely misrepresented and it's just ridiculous. Like, but he's obsessed with it. He loves it. Probably because he loves me. Yeah, the gang is all here, kind of. Taco Bell taco fries are my favorite. I like them too. But I don't know. But I'm truly am curious why he thinks that I'm not qualified to read paper.
Like, someone telling them what to think. I mean, number one, the lab. What the gives the lab the qualifications to understand a RICO case? None. The man is a loser who got really lucky that he sucked up to Chris McDonough at the right time, or he'd be flipping burgers in the local Wendy's. I don't even think he would be able to work at the Wendy's, to be honest with Mrs. and Mrs. E. Hacks.
That's in your opinion.
That is in my opinion.
Is it? Almost as much as he loves me. Yeah, he was talking about you too. I mean, he's just a worthless little weasel. I don't know what he's qualified. Like I said, nobody knows anything about him. He doesn't have his own show. He just panel hops. Like I said, he's the ugly lady on The View. He's the ugliest one of The View, but he's like always sitting on panel with these ladies, just like gossiping. Like, I can't believe that this person did this. And I can't believe he is such a little baby, just a little baby. I didn't even give an opinion. I didn't even give one opinion. And I told you, I've never worked at a Wendy's, but I would rock it. I'd be so good working at Wendy's. I don't mind. Mopping. I don't mind washing windows. I don't mind at all. To be honest with you, I could care less. Like I don't actually, it doesn't like hurt my feelings or anything. And it was just something to talk about because, if he talks about me, and then I'll talk about him. Except there's nothing to talk about because he's not a real person, because he won't show his face. And there's a reason he won't show his face. It's not because he's scared of being harassed. It's not because he's scared of being found out about something, which who knows what you would, in my opinion, but he doesn't want to show his face because there's a reason why. I don't know why he doesn't, but he's not a real person. Probably. I don't know what their setup is. Yeah, allegedly. I took a law class in college. Am I qualified to read? Can you read? I don't understand where that came from either. I wasn't telling anybody what to think about this RICO or injunction or whatever the frig it is. Not really. I mean, I don't really care who he is. It's just like the fact that people just sit back and then they throw personal shots at you, maybe about your personal life or how smart he thinks that you are. While he sits on a panel with people watching, but yet nobody knows anything about him at all. So, and I mean, I don't understand what his, I don't know what he is. Oh, he's dragged me before. This isn't the first time. This is the first time I ever responded to him because he's like Casper the Ghost. Like he's not a real thing, but I don't know why he insulted the Wendy's thing really bothers me.
Like, someone telling them what to think. I mean, number one, the lab. What the gives the lab the qualifications to understand a RICO case? None. The man is a loser who got really lucky that he sucked up to Chris McDonough at the right time, or he'd be flipping burgers in the local Wendy's. I don't even think he would be able to work at the Wendy's, to be honest with Mrs. and Mrs. E. Hacks.
That's in your opinion.
That is in my opinion.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't get that. I'm trying to understand. What gives him the qualifications? None. If you knew the answer, why'd you ask the question? Were you waiting for a round of applause? Yay! B. Tim had a take. It sucked, but he had one. You can't even show your face. You can't even show your face. There's a reason why you don't show your face. There's a reason. I don't know what that reason is, but allegedly it could be maybe he's got a swastika on his forehead. I don't know. Now that's allegedly. I don't believe he does, but I've heard somebody say something like that before. Just kidding. But I do think that there's a reason that he doesn't show his face. Yeah, he's pissed. He did work. He worked at the Wendy's. Guarantee it. He worked at the Wendy's. Isn't he the same guy that used to like scream about racism and like bad people and all that stuff? And then he's like friends with Illuminati and all that. I find these people odd. Fired from he did. He's bitter. He's bitter about it. Bro, I'm telling you that you could probably yeah. So he just made fun of any person in Queen Bee's chat that works fast food to support their family. Yeah, if you're a loser, you might have to work at Wendy's. The Wendy's. Not just any Wendy's, the Wendy's. It's really bad. He's just an angry little troll, you know. That's what he is. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying he likes to take personal shots at people, but hides his identity like he's in the witness protection. But he has to be heard, but he can't be seen. You tell me why. I don't want anybody to find out who I am. I don't want anybody to find out. You better not find out. They're always so friggin' worried about doxing. Don't dox me. Don't go real life. You call people losers. I mean, that's kind of real life, isn't it? Yeah, you can make good money. You can make good money working fast food. You didn't, not always. I have no idea. I don't even think, like I said, I don't know if he's even a real person. I think he's like a puppet. High reality wins. They all say don't dox. They say pull up. Yeah, I know. They're obsessed with saying don't go real life. Don't go real life. Don't go real life. You never know, dude. You might receive this kind of prank call.
The holidays, clean the gutters. Again, with luck, you won't have to touch them again until possibly next fall. Okay, we have calls coming in, so let's get to that right away if we can. Good morning. You're on the Swap Shop.
Hi, how you doing?
Hello.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
What? I haven't done anything.
Oh, gee whiz.
What do you mean, gee whiz? I haven't done nothing yet, Ron.
He don't want to talk to me either. He was pissed. Like, dude, quit calling. Swap Shop. I think that's when I was trying to sell a walker, like one of those walkers with the tennis balls on the bottom. He wouldn't even let me get that far because that's how much of a jerk he is. It was like, it used to piss me off. But, let's see. Like, I'm used to these kind of comments, but I still don't know what that means. Is there a rumor going around that I'm canceled? Has anybody told me? Let me see. What time is it? 10, 11, 12. 1. Yeah, Cakes Boo. So it's 1 a.m. We've got about 500 people in here listening to me rant about a non-existent person. So there's no rumor going around. Am I canceled? Does anybody know that if I'm canceled? Please let me know ASAP. Yeah, I mean, we could talk. Him and I could hang out. I don't care. If you're canceled, am I really here? I mean, that's a great point. I don't know. One of my favorite, though, I do really love starting off this way in a comment. Wow, Josh, I really thought you were smarter than this. I love that. I get that one a lot. So apparently there were people that thought that I was smart, but I'm not. So then I have to go work at Wendy's. And who said I was canceled? Oh, existentialism. I know, it's one of my favorite subjects. Let me see. What were the other ones? Let's go back to let me see if I can find. All right. So I think this was the original one. I love this. At the Wendy's. The Wendy's. He's not even, I don't even think he's qualified to work at the Wendy's. He's not qualified to work at the Wendy's. That's how much of a loser he is. You have to be much bigger of a loser. You have to be a bigger loser than that to work at the Wendy's. You have to be one step above him as a loser to work at the Wendy's. I work at the Wendy's. That would be tight. I mean, their chili is phenomenal and at a real reasonable price. Wolf Josh, you continue to show me more and more. You recognize, where's the one where they said that I was stupid? Oh, this one. Yeah. The no integrity one. I forgot this one. Josh, you have absolutely no integrity. You know damn well the parents sat for polygraphs. Yeah? Do you like him? That's good. He's a great guy. I love him too. Yeah, no, he's good. He's good. He's very smart. Very smart person. I like him too. Yeah, he's great. All right. This is so pathetic. It's hysterical. The attorney who filed this is an idiot and will be laughed out of court and sanctioned. Attorneys who actively practice law in a courtroom agree that there is no legal basis for the claims. Much. What the Josh, you can't be this ignorant. Josh, I'd firstly like to confirm that I have autism and ADHD, and I do not appreciate being called a weirdo and a nut. Okay, those were not the ones that I was looking for at all. I didn't do any of that. I promise. I didn't. No, he's a really nice guy though, Dr. Eve.
Like, someone telling them what to think. I mean, number one, the lab. What the gives the lab the qualifications to understand a RICO case? None. The man is a loser who got really lucky that he sucked up to Chris McDonough at the right time, or he'd be flipping burgers in the local Wendy's. I don't even think he would be able to work at the Wendy's, to be honest with you. Mrs. and Mrs. E, hacks.
That's in your opinion?
That is in my opinion.
It's a great group, I'll tell you. Absolutely great group. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't say anything about him. I did tonight. I did tonight. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I don't know what a judge is going to rule. I have no clue. That's kind of what I thought too. I think there is a press conference. Yeah. I think they meant teenage boy. All I know is that ever since that this thing was filed, and if you even talked about it, you were just like raked by just nobody. It's just like, oh my God. You just get raked over the coals for no reason. But that's who they've been, Dr. Eve. That's who at least him, that's who he is. He's always been that way. He just decided to pop some smoke at me again. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen with it, but We'll see. Now that's funny. He's the reason directions are on shampoo bottles. What's up? Aloha. I know, the hubris. Is that right? Of course you would. You have to get a permit for that. I mean, it would take a little while to get a permit for a marching band. But I'm telling you that I don't know if he filed the anti-slap or not. But all that does is it makes a judge look and say, hey, is this the target of your First Amendment? Are they targeting your First Amendment rights? And, I mean, it's nothing substantial. You know. Was it anti-slap filing? Is that what it is? Look, let's not get too hung up on Pennsylvania because they're responsible for the Liberty Bell. That's what they're responsible for. It's way different. It's actually a lot less. Just if you can show, so like the main, so RICO actually stands for something, but the main letter is racketeering, which is like unlawful practices, whether in business to gain financial, I don't know, leverage or to financially gain off of bad practices. And all, what it is, and then you have to show the pattern. Like, is there a pattern? Are people doing this? Are there people that, I mean, you don't have to even call yourself like an organization like that. Most crime syndicates, and I'm not saying that that's what these people are, but most crime syndicates don't acknowledge that they're part of a crew. But it doesn't matter. I have one, I think. Yeah, I could see you. So, I don't know. We'll see. Is Eric a lawyer? I might need a lawyer. I mean, I'm a loser and I don't have any money, so you can't really sue me. I mean, you can. Like, I got a hat. What else I got? Computer. Got an inhaler. I'm trying to think what else. I got a microphone. I got some Crocs. I do. I got a pipe. And I don't think they can sue you for your animals. I don't know who this person is. A person's voice is. I'm lost. Do you want to catch those of us? But I don't really know who he is either, or I would tell you. I got a multi-tool. Trying to think what I could be sued for. I don't have any gold in my teeth. I got a tobacco pipe and a TV. I got a TV. You can have the TV. I got a phone. He does. He can. All right. Well, he can have it. Dude, wait till I tell Macho about that. Macho's going to be pissed about this situation. I tell you that, I know it's saved. It's saved. You know, it's saved in my card. I haven't bought it yet. I might though. I might have to meet Jesus halfway here. Do I have a machete? I still don't understand that. Was that on purpose? Was he or is that how he really talks? I don't think he's jealous of me. Nobody has a water belt. But what the hell? There's nothing to be jealous. Like, I don't get it. Because I can read? Is that what he's jealous of? All right, well, I'm jealous of him. Because I don't know. Because he's sassy. I don't have a tractor. Scooby Girl says, Josh, they're jealous. They think your tractor's sexy. But like I said, I don't have a tractor. A machete. But why would you do that on the stand? Why what's the point of that? A machete. Well, I'm property. They can be considered property, but like I'm their property. But that's the thing. I don't know, man. Everybody brings up if you want to remind me that, like, if you think that you're like going to bring me back down to earth by saying that, Chris McDonough launched my YouTube or podcasting career. I mean, it's just simply not true. He has helped it, no question. But I had a channel before this where I had I think I was up to close to 20,000 subscribers. And I'm talking about not this one, the one before. I don't know. I think there's 6,000 on this channel. I don't know how many are on the other one. I think the last time I checked, it was 30 something. But before that, I had a 17,000 channel sub that I got rid of. Before that, I had a Spotify podcast that everybody made a big deal of for, I think it was over 100 episodes I did. It was lucrative too. It was nice. It's beautiful. Proud of it. Proud of it all. I'd be proud, like I said, I'd be proud to work at Wendy's. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of the person that I think that I'm trying to become. I'm proud that I am able to take care of my grandmother when nobody else can. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of my kids. I'm proud. I'm proud of, my wonderful Linda. Nobody's going to take that. You can't take that from me. You can't insult me to where I'm going to feel bad about myself. It doesn't matter. You know, I am a person that has many faults, but a loser is, I don't think I'm a loser. And I definitely could work at Wendy's, and I'm telling you, I'd be a great worker. So anyway, have a good night. He's out then. Cut him out because we don't know his name.
That one.
Don't. Keep quiet.
Columbine guys.
I do too. I find them way more fascinating than Nikki Cruz.
They're easily the most interesting.
They're
Really? I didn't think so.
Columbine.
Why?
Because they're the first of the real first ones, and they're
Well, yeah, that's what started the trend. And there's a bunch of theirs. Like they had a bunch of journals and a lot of
You could read everyone's manifestos. There's a ton of them out there.
Put the microphone in front of your face.
Because I think what started that is they were buddy, and they wrote about how they're.
Seriously,
You're pushing me to the edge.
How long?
Ryan was saying something informational, and then you're going to get mad about me hitting it with the side
how
again.
How long have you been doing this? What is your problem?
We'll talk about it next time when you hear it play back with perfect sound.
You're so lazy that you have to tilt your head because you're too tired to hold it up straight like a child. You have to tilt your head.
Sometimes.
So tilt your head, but compensate then.
Okay, well maybe I don't have there's no.
Just keep your.
I'm not in a comfortable position.
In a chair.
Yeah.
What do you want to lay on your back, Lucas?
No, just a different chair. It's cold in here, and it's a metal chair, and my butt is cold.
So I
was trying to get into a different position.
That makes you tilt your head. You're gonna
sometimes
you're gonna be warmer by tilting your head.
I could be. Yeah, because my neck would be touching my shoulder, which would be body heat on my neck.
I just don't understand why I have to fight you about the microphone every week.
I'm trying right now.
You're trying.
You reminded me, and you freak out. The thing is
Lucas high maintenance?
Not even a little bit. He just freaks out if I talk one time to the side of the mic. He just fucking loses his shit. Ryan, continue.
What do you want me? What do you want me to say to that?
Just hey, talk into the mic,
no,
and don't go.
I'm tired of patting you on the back, saying please talk into the mic. Talking to the fucking mic.
Well, obviously, I don't respond well to you being a total psychopath about
don't respond well to me. What do you mean you don't respond well to me? What does that have to? I'm telling you.
Now we're in an argument instead of you just being a normal person, saying, "Hey, can you talk directly into the mic?" No, you made it a whole thing, and now we're off topic about a fucking mic.
Right. Well, that's how the show works, is that you have to talk into the mic. It's a big part of the show.
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone will be able to hear what I said when my head was tilted.
I really don't care. I want you to talk into
Am I not doing it?
You are now.
You could have gone about it a different way, is all I'm saying.
I didn't want to.
Well,
because I've talked to you about this many times.
Oh, I'm sorry, Master. I'm sorry, Master. It'll never happen again, Master.
Don't call me Master. Don't.
Okay, sorry, boss. It won't happen again.
Don't do that either. Just say,
okay, fearless leader. I won't do it again.
Fearless leader. Fearlessly. Now you're just mocking me. Why are you mocking me? I'm not. Yeah, you are.
No, dude. I look up to you, and I'm sorry, and I won't. I don't like letting you down.
I look up to you. I know in all of my.
Shut up, Ryan.
Yeah, microphones are this weird thing where they have things all around it, even on the sides of it. So if you do happen to tilt your head, that it will still pick it up.
So it's like a 360 degree mic.
There's not just a mic just a one right in the very front that you could. That's the only place that it will pick up any sound. Dude, you fart and it picks it up loud and clear.
Are you ready?
I can tilt my head.
Are you ready?
Sometimes.
Are you ready for?
I'm ready.
Are you ready for a lesson, real quick?
No, not really. Because I'm just bored.
Okay, your mic's off. Now listen. This is how microphones work. Okay. You piss me. Your mic's off. Don't even say a word because your mic's off.
Do you just call him a mouth breather?
Don't even try and talk into your mic right now, because I'm letting you know how microphones work. That's a special microphone. Nobody can hear you, Lucas.
I'm still gonna respond. You can hear me.
I can't hear you.
I'm not just gonna let you just go on it's enough, dude.
Has he been saying something? Because I can't hear him.
He's been talking for the last 2 minutes, and I'm not letting him talk because he doesn't listen. He thinks that.
Do you think I retained any of that?
Mic's off. Dude, there's.
I can't even tell you the two mics you were talking about because I don't listen when you're going to act like a freaking dictator.
A dictator? I just want you to talk into the microphone. That's it.
I need you to listen.
Have I not been talking?
But your mic's off. Stop talking.